Hey guys, I am making a cherry nice cream right now. I'm gonna make it in my blender. I usually do in the food processor, but I want to do another one in the food processor for you. And so I'm gonna do the cherry one in the Vitamix. Let's see if this works. So it's just 2 ingredients, a half a cup of milk and a couple of cups of, I'm using cherries. So you can use any fruit you want. You could use, we've made pineapple one before. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about making a pineapple and mango. I'm using oat milk here. If you want it to be really creamy, use coconut milk. I have problems with coconut milk, and so I'm not going to use it, but it does make it extra creamy. So here is some oat milk. I have a half a cup. I'm going to put it in my blender first. And then I have some frozen cherries here. This is about 2 cups. Throw that in. And I'm going to turn the blender on. It's going to be kind of loud. Okay, let's see how this looks. I didn't get a spoon, but I can use a spatula here. Can you see that? Cherry ice cream. So I can leave it like this. I like chocolate, so I'm going to put a little bit of cocoa in there to have chocolate cherry. But it's delicious just how it is. But I'm going to add some chocolate in the form of cocoa. Let's put 2 tablespoons in there. And then, because it's not sweetened, I am going to add just a touch of maple syrup. You can leave it out if you want, but I want it to be a little bit sweet. There we go. I'll blend it up a little bit more. Alright, here we go. We have chocolate cherry nice cream. This is going to be fabulous. I'm going to scoop it into here. And there we go. Chocolate cherry nice cream. Delicious. So if you make this, let me know. Post in the comments below. Post a picture. I need to see some pictures of y'all making these things. Anyway, how delicious is that? So just 2 ingredients if you want cherry. Add some cocoa and a little bit of maple syrup if you want to have chocolate cherry. Alright, so I'm going to ask my assistant to put the rest in glasses, and I'll take a photo and share them with you later. While she's doing that, I'm going to make our other ice cream. Switch my utensils, my machinery here. And as you can see, that worked just fine in the Vitamix. I usually use the food processor, so I know it works in the food processor, which is fine. Let me grab my bananas for this next one. Okay, so here I have 3 bananas that I froze on parchment paper. Usually I'll freeze them and then I'll throw them in a gallon bag. But I put them in thirds just to make it a little bit easier for the food processor. So I'm going to start with the bananas. Just throw them in the food processor. Put it together. You'll want bananas that have a couple of spots on them. That means they're sweeter. They also are higher in antioxidants if they have the spots on them, which seems backwards usually with fruit. The more ripe it is, the less antioxidants, but with bananas, it's a little bit backwards. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on and just blend. Alright, if I want banana ice cream, then I am finished. Right there. Here we go. Here is our banana ice cream. I could stick it in the freezer to have later. But I'm going to turn this into chocolate chip ice cream, chocolate chip ice cream, because I like chocolate. So you could have banana just the way it is. And where am I? Okay, so I want a half a cup of milk. Actually, I want to do a quarter cup of milk because it actually looks a little bit juicier than normal. I can always add more later. Put my cocoa in first. And so I have a banana per person. I'm also going to do a tablespoon of cocoa per person. I'm going to put in about a half a tablespoon of maple syrup per person. And I'm putting it right on top of that cocoa so it doesn't come out the sides, which is why I'm putting the milk in later. And a teaspoon of vanilla. I would do maybe a half a teaspoon per person, maybe not quite as much. I'll do 1 1/4. All right, that's not the right lid. Have everything in your way. There we go. I'm going to put the milk on top of the cocoa to kind of keep it from going everywhere. Now sometimes we'll even add, I'm not going to put it all in, sometimes we'll even add some peppermint extract in there to make it peppermint. I'm going to put this towel on top because sometimes the cocoa or the milk will come out the sides. Yes, I did not need any more milk. That's good. My bananas were not frozen solid either. I thought I had some frozen, but they didn't look very good, so I wanted to freeze them. So that will make a difference. I do one more blend to get all that cocoa in there. You don't want to get a bite full of cocoa. There we go, and I'll go ahead and add some chocolate chips on top. We usually buy these Simple Truth Organic, 72%. It is dairy free. And I'm just going to put them in pulse for just a second. Just about a handful, because we could always put some on top. As a matter of fact, we like to serve it with a little bit of chocolate chips on top and a little bit of coconut on top. It's delicious. I don't eat coconut, but they do. And like I said, with the coconut milk, so I used the oat milk because that's what I had on hand. Any kind of milk will work. You could use soy milk. Soy milk is nice and creamy. Coconut milk is going to give it that really great ice cream mouthfeel. Coconut milk is a really good one to try. Alright, so I just pulsed it because I didn't want to break the chocolate chips up. But it kind of went everywhere. There we go. Alright. I'm going to grab a bowl for this. Our chocolate chip ice cream. And you won't even be able to taste the banana. Sometimes we'll even put like peanut butter in there, which is delicious. Another scoop. I'm going to put these in the freezer for later. But here is our chocolate chip ice cream. So this was bananas, a little bit of milk. I put in cocoa, a little bit of maple syrup, and vanilla. So for one person, it was 1 banana. I would only do a couple of tablespoons of milk. I did a half a tablespoon of maple syrup per person and a tablespoon of cocoa per person. Anyway, it's going to be delicious. I will put them all in bowls and take photos for you and share them. So once again, if you make it, please post a picture, share and let me know, and I hope you enjoy it. Have a good day.